Alright, well, hello everybody and welcome to Sunny Plays Slay the Spire. Now, this is a lot of people are playing this right now, but I thought for the first recorded series I attempted on my channel, I should at least do a game that A, I like, B, is easy to run, and you know, this feels both quoted. It's a card-based roguelike game, which is in itself quite new, but it's really fleshed out, and even though it's an early access, it's getting, I think, weekly updates, and I just really enjoy it because they've recently added a daily system to it, so you know, a daily run. But enough of that. For today, this isn't going to be a really long series, by the way. It's not going to be like a 50 episode series where I do like a run every day. I kind of just want to, as a first series, just do a couple recorded episodes of the game that I enjoy. Each episode will be a one run, just uncondensed. And then after that, we can branch out into other stuff. So I'm not going to do daily. Just for the first episode, I'll do a bog standard run, no ascension mode, and try and just explain a bit of what the game is. Poorly, more than likely, but I'll give it a shot. Oh yeah, I'll play Ironclad. Hello again. So, HP, you know, the standard, you get hit, take damage, die. The Ironclad has a starting relic, which means at the end of each bit of combat he heals 6 HP. Starting gold, potion slots. This is our deck. And you'll start to understand more as I play, but you start off with a 10 card deck of these, and this is this is the map we'll be taking. And at the start of a run, he'll give you these options, you pick from one. I'll be zany, I'll pick a random rank off feed, okay. Deal 10 damage, if this kills a non-minion enemy, gain 3 permanent max HP exhaust. Okay. You'll start to get, yeah, like I said, you'll start to understand more how some cards work as I play, but I'll try and explain a lot of it, so, where do I want to start? We'll go here. So you see here, we have 3 energy per turn, each of these cards consumes 1 energy, that's our draw pile, so at the end of the turn, next turn we'll draw from there, this is our discard pile, so any cards we don't use this turn will go to the discard pile, and any cards we do use this turn, basically. So you see how he's doing 11 damage. Ideally I don't want to take 11 damage, so if I can reduce that to 10, then end turn. So this is basically a game. It starts off fairly simple, I mean it's the first floor or two. So yep, yeah, look at that, game's nice. Vulnerable, so creatures take 50% more damage from attacks, so if I hit him, he's now got 2 turns of vulnerable on him, meaning the 6 damage will instead be 9 damage. So it's mechanics like these that make it like a good roguelike, but the deck's building is a really interesting mechanic to it. So can I kill you is the real question. 918, yeah I can. You see how this deal 10 damage, kills a non-minion enemy, gain 3 permanent max HP. So, look at that. Now got 83 max HP, and we'll also be regaining some HP because at the end of each combat our relic comes through. After each combat you'll get some gold, maybe a potion, and you'll pick up a random card to choose from. I do like Whirlwind. It is a nice card, especially if you can get strength going. It also means I can shaft the mechanic of X. X will basically consume all your current energy to deal the damage. So, because I have 3 energy, if I were to use it right now, it would basically deal 5 damage 3 times to all enemies. Which isn't terrible. In fact, I'd argue it's quite worth it in this case. And now he's debuffing me, so enemies can debuff, they can buff themselves, they can put up armor, or they can attack you. So you see how now I'm weakened, my attack's going to deal 25% less damage for this turn. But I think, if that's doing 6, I am weakened. Yeah, I don't know I can get the kill, but I can at least set up the kill for next turn. Yeah, I would have got it. And so he did, in a way, debuff us there by putting a slime in our deck. Which, one of them isn't bad because obviously, you know, it's just, you just don't play it, whatever. But if you don't get rid of them, they'll start to rack up in your deck. And so you'll come across situations where you won't have any cards to play on a certain turn because it's just full of this. More max HP though, who can complain? And then, like I said, there's a potion. Thunderclap would be good if I've got Whirlwind. Because if I'm making all enemies vulnerable and then hitting all enemies, it's a pretty good combo in my eyes. So you see how he's buffing himself in this turn, and at the end of each turn he will give himself 3 strength. I would explain how strength works, but I'll wait until he's actually got some strength. Just because it'll be easier to see it. Okay, so as you can see, he now has 3 strength, and he was doing 6 damage, now he's doing 9 damage. So strength, literally, it doesn't multiply or anything, it just adds on to the damage you would do. So say if I had 3 strength, my strikes would be doing 9 damage rather than 6. But 6 to yeah, we can get lethal. Okay, limit break. So as you can see, there's your common cards that have got the grey banner on them. They're your standard cards. They're the ones you're most likely to get. And then you've got rare cards like limit break here, doubles your strength. At the moment, that's pretty useless because obviously I have no way of getting strength. I can't. Doubling 0 will still be 0, but it's a good card to pick up early just so I can make use of it. And then it isn't just combat. If you come across question marks like these, they can be combat, they can be chests, or they can be stuff like this. I've got really good regen at the moment, and feed is giving me good max HP, so I don't feel bad about going back for gold. Oh, hope I get Whirlwind. Didn't get Whirlwind. Would have been really good here to hit all these enemies, but well, cool what you got. I could kill one of them, which may actually be better than just blocking on, to be honest. Can I kill you? Yeah, I can. Had to do the math there real quick, but yeah. Okay, so this is what I was talking about earlier. Hitting Thunderclap is not great that I'm weakened, because that's going to really reduce the damage I do. But this is how it would work. So, what was that? Madgrim takes attack damage, gains 1 strength. Yeah, so each time this guy takes damage, he'll gain 1 strength. Not ideal, but I just kind of wanted to show off the combo I'm looking for. Because odds on I'm not going to die in this combat. I'd be pretty ashamed of myself if I did die in this combat. Let's get rid of you first, because you're just annoying me. There's no point dealing damage here, because block lasts for 1 turn. Like, it's not... unless you get certain cards, your block will vanish after each turn. If I put feed vulnerable, I think, yeah, alright. More max HP. And a strength potion and clan. Okay, 5 blocks, this card is exhausted, gain 2 energy. Okay, so it's 5 block, but if it's exhausted, it's okay, not bad. There's certain synergies that it definitely works with. There's like, you'll see as I play more, and hopefully do more episodes, but it's definitely got uses. I don't think Anger's very relevant right now, but I don't know if I want Clash. Like, sometimes you will just want to skip cards. You don't want your deck to become too thick, because at that point then you won't be able to control the cycle of your deck. You wanna know what cards are coming rather than having a really thick deck. So I think I'll skip out Clash. And these are your rest sites. They give you the option to rest for HP, which I don't think I need to at the moment, or Smithing. Smithing is probably the most useful here because it means I can upgrade cards. So every card in the game has an upgraded version of itself. So if I were to upgrade Whirlwind, it becomes deal 8 damage to enemies. The Feed becomes deal 2 damage and 4 max HP. I think the one I'm definitely going to want to go for is Whirlwind here. Just because it will help me start cleaning up. And you see how these have been regular enemies. These are what we call elite enemies. So these are considerably harder, but they'll drop a relic, like Burning Blood over here. I'll get a random relic when I beat them, if I beat them. Actually, no reason to not put a dex potion down. No, come on. So in the same way strength works for dealing damage, dexterity works for block. My block switch, defense switch would have done 5 block, now to 7 block. Which works much nicer than what I'm doing here. Right, yeah. I was thinking, what was that? They have negate, so they had artifacts on them which negate one status effect. So even though I would have put vulnerable on them, each of those artifacts just basically traded out to not put on the vulnerable. Even though you're attacking, you attack next turn. So these two are debuffing, he's attacking. I feel like a broken record just to explain the game, but I feel like for the first episode I should at least make an attempt to try and explain what the fuck's going on. And I didn't draw any blocks, so yeah, we're gonna basically guaranteed to take damage here, which is not ideal, but hey-oh. Taking a lot of damage actually, oy vey. I don't think I'll die, I hope I won't die. Whirlwind, honestly, I do kind of feel like I should just play this, but I will play a block first, just to avoid some of the damage. But you see how amazing that is, especially if, like, you saw he was vulnerable. If all of them are vulnerable, that could have done, like, almost killed all of them. But I can definitely make something happen here, yeah. So because he's vulnerable, I can get the feed off on him, which means yet more max HP. Okay, so yeah, this is our exhaust pile, so you see how feed is an exhaust card. Exhaust cards only get used once. The moment that you've used them, they, well, as it states, they become exhausted, and they don't go back into your discard pile, they're just gone. And all those debuffs you've been seeing these guys do, that's what this is, dazes. So they'll get added to your hand, and they're just dead cards, you can't play them, nothing. Thankfully, dazes act there as, once they've been in your hand once, they get added to your exhaust pile, so you're not going to constantly have your deck filled up with them, but you will get turns like these where you drew like no cards because of dazes. If you're actually interested in this game, there are better people than me to explain it and just tell you how it works. Yeah, Inflame sounds good. And then, yeah, I probably should rest to be completely legit. Okay. So yeah, after midway through the floor, you'll usually get a chest slot. This will guarantee to give you a relic. Blue candle. It's not the greatest relic. I don't really rate it, but it plays curses. I'll come on to curses if we get any, but yeah, it's not very useful to us at the current moment. Whirlwind? No? Okay. Can I kill you? Probably not, but I can definitely at least do some damage to your friend. So he's going to be buffing himself, and I'm pretty sure he gives himself free strength. Yeah, he does. So I'd rather get rid of him before he starts to become a problem. See if I put up a block. Okay, no, actually, yeah. If I put up a block, I snap. Oh wait, he's vulnerable. Yeah, we're fine. Oh right, but when you see, I forgot. On death, these guys apply vulnerable to you for 2 turns. So now he is gonna do a tiny bit more damage. Oh, and I didn't mention our other relic. Yeah, Happy Flower. Every 3 turns you gain 1 energy. So we've slightly gone over our energy cap here because of that. But it does mean I should be able to. Yeah, I would have got to kill her anyway. Anyway, yeah. It's definitely how it's done. Clothesline is a nice card applying weak. So you know how earlier we were doing less damage, it would apply that effect to the enemies. I don't think I've got a good exhaust deck here. Status, nah. I think I'll skip. I don't want my deck becoming really thick. Yeah, alright. So ideally you want to get rid of strikes. They are, period, the worst attacking cards in the game. You want to ideally have a deck without them. So whenever you get an opportunity to... Oh, this is nice though. Ha. So Bash is good. Upgrading it will deal more damage and it'll give us an extra turn of vulnerable on the enemy, which is real nice, but it is still a 2-cost card. Limit Break becomes interesting because it loses its exhaust. So it means you're not only doubling your strength once, every time you draw this card you can double your strength. But I think I am going to go for Bash just for that 3 turns of vulnerable. It means I have to play it less. Once I've played it once, you know, I get more out of it. Okay. So I've got no block again, so it's not great, but it's okay. Because our health isn't terrible, we are going to take 7 damage here unless I can somehow KO him in 1 turn, but that's not going to do enough now. I don't need to Thunderclap, best thing to do here is to strike. Hopefully, because my deck is very small, the feed can come back around and I can get the kill with it. Yeah, so... Inflame powers, okay, yeah, I should probably mention how powers work as well. So powers work kind of like exhaust cards in that you only play them once, but they apply a buff to you for the rest of that combat. So for the rest of this combat I have +2 strength. But I can't use that card again. Once you use a power, it's used for that combat. vulnerable tends to, yep, okay, you're dead. See, this is why I really like Whirlwind. If I'm able to get energy, it's real nice. And okay, so the way that you smith thing, upgrade is the same. And Armaments is a really good card because once it's upgraded itself, it upgrades every card in your hand on that turn. So it is useful, but then a second Inflame would give me 4 strength that would work really nice with Whirlwind. But no, I do need a bit of block, so I'm not going to shun away from Armaments. If I do this, upgrade a block. I just don't want to take damage. I could bite the bullet and just take a bit of damage there, but I'd just rather not. So what we can do is Inflame, put up some guard, and then I'm not going to get any more strength, so I may as well limit break it and then take 5 damage. So I need to try and kill this guy somewhat quickly because these enemies do run away. Like once he's stealing my gold with every hit. I don't know if you're noticing that. Yeah, 15 gold. And then eventually, once he's got enough, he's gonna run away and be like, "Well, don't need to stay. I've taken your gold." Ah, I could have killed you there. I didn't look how much energy I had. I forgot about Happy Flower. It's fine. He's still dead. I just took a bit more damage. Myth play. Swift Potion, draw 3 cards, that is very useful. Shrug, I don't know if I need a bit more. It is nice for its card draw and it is just period better than a regular defend, because regular defend I think only gives you 5 block. So I will pick it up, but I'm probably not going to pick up much more than that. Again, we don't really need to heal because of how high our max HP is. So I think we should invest in the armaments early, and you see how now it's upgrade all cards in your hand. But yeah, so this is the boss of the first floor. Big old slime boy. So he has the lovely feature of splitting into 2 smaller ones when he gets to 50% of his HP. It's actually a blessing in that regard though, because once he reaches 50% HP, regardless of what he'll doing, like he'll be interrupted, which is really nice. There's no point playing feed yet. I am going to pop the strength potion, just because I want to try and get him down as quick as I can. So yeah, it's 3 of these. Asshole. Question mark, question mark, question mark. So yeah, don't know what he's doing, but I think I'm going to save Limb Break because we haven't upgraded it yet. But actually, I want to make him vulnerable if I can, so I'll pop the Swift Potion. Yeah, there you go. So bam. And then... Okay, so at 70 HP he'll split, so it's actually pretty good that I get him here. Because it means next time I'm basically guaranteed to make him split. So yeah, he would have been doing 35 damage, which would have been really bad. But instead, because I'm going to split him, he's not going to get to do it. Which is really good for me. I'd rather not take that damage. Right, armaments, and because obviously with armaments now, I don't mind limit breaking because it's not going to exhaust the card. And now we've got a nice 8 strength. It's looking good. Okay, so he's going to debuff me, I think, with Frail. But I think it's worth it to just absorb some of that damage. Because we spent a lot of that turn just buffing ourselves. And we also get 4 energy this turn, which is nice. But of course. Okay, so they're both debuffing this turn. I do want to get rid of you as soon as I can, to be completely honest. But we can kill him, so yeah, 4 HP, nice. And then we can get rid of one of these slimes as well. Right, so this boss is overall going pretty well. So they are going to split one more time. Obviously he didn't split because I was able to kill him, which I would like to do here, but I don't think is actually possible. 25 damage. We're getting pretty close though. And the thing is, he's going to split into, well, these little slimes have 6 health. So yeah, just don't even need to limb break, but sure, why not? And you can see how much limb breaking actually does. Like, I think this usually does what, 3, 5 damage? And instead it's now doing 20 damage. So getting up strength is really, really good. Okay, so again, like feed, this is an exhaust card, but it would be nice. I do like double tap. It's a very useful card once you can get it going with something like a big hit. Like, if they were to use it on Bash, it would apply the vulnerable twice, so enemies would have 6 vulnerable, which would basically set me up for the entirety of combat. Juggernaut is really not very useful in this deck, or most decks to be honest, so it's definitely between these two. Because you heal for the unblocked damage, so if it's dealing 4 damage with strength, say 6, that'll be dealing 10 damage, so you'll heal for 10 if you hit it. But no, I think I'll go for double tap in this case. And at the end of the boss we get a boss relic. These are usually double-edged swords, in like, look, so gain 1 permanent energy at the start of each turn, but I can no longer gain gold. Gain gold, but at the start of each turn, whether you open a non-boss chest, obtain a curse. Or I can go for Eternal Feather. Eternal Feather isn't really useful unless I've got a big chunky deck, as you can see, because it relies on every 5 cards heal 2 HP when you enter a rest site. That'll give me 6 HP, wow, amazing. So it's definitely between these, and I do... It's not going to take away my gold, it's just going to stop me earning gold, which I think is okay, to be honest. I'd rather not have curses. Curses in a thin deck are not good. But I do want to try and spend some of my gold, ideally, so... I want to hit a shop, but I also want to hit some elites, because obviously elites give you relics, and relics are really useful. So is there any way I can... Is there one on this? Okay, I know what I'm going to do. So we'll follow this path up. Oh, my favourite enemies, yes. Okay, so these guys take 50% of the damage, unless you hit them 3 times, to which they become stunned. They're super annoying. I think I'm just going to defend. I'll see what Shrug gives me. Oh, we had Happy Flower in effect. Okay, so... yeah, I'll Limit Break them. Why not? That will cover me for defending. Deal 5C, so it would have been 10, but instead it's 5. I'm just going to go for you because you're buffing yourself. Yeah. And we have a Poison Potion. Okay, Poison's a really good mechanic. It's less relevant to the Ironclad, the guy I'm playing. He's very good for the other character that's on the menu screen, the Silent. But yeah, Poison will deal the number you see there each turn, and then it will reduce it by 1. So you see how he'll take 6 damage this turn, and then it goes to 5, so next turn he'll take 5 damage. It's a very good damage source if you, for stalling decks, you know. So I put up loads of block, but you give them loads of poison, and you soak up their damage as they slowly die. I'm looking at this and I'm thinking Thunderclap, make them more vulnerable. Then we've got this, and because that's going to hit 3 times, oh, I was going to say it would have stunned them all, but killed them all anyway, so win-win. No, don't need that. This run's actually going real well. Okay, so Inflame, Limit Break. Now having that 4 energy really makes a difference. Being able to play 1 more card every turn, or maybe like a higher cost card every turn, is really useful. So, put up Defend and Whirlwind. He's applying a negative effect, vulnerable, okay. And he's... what does that say? A negative effect, a powerful negative effect, okay. So these are usually special ones, special to like the mob. They'll do their own little special thing. So ideally you don't want to be hit by it, but you know, obviously I can't really stop it. He's doing stuff in a really weird order, because you saw he made me vulnerable in the first turn, so I would have taken 50% more damage. But now he's just debuffing me, to which I could not care less. So if we do that, you do 21, so if we double tap now, we'll be hitting feed twice, which means get the max HP. Genius. Okay, so I think, personally, I think cards like this work really good with strength, because you're not just multiplying this number, you're hitting this number, which will then hit 4 times, so it's hard to explain it, but I think if you can work out the math, the smaller gains are more beneficial to these kind of cards. So I will pick up Sword Boomerang, but I do want a better way of getting strength. Currently I can only really double 4, unless I upgrade. No, so this is our shop, so it's obviously you got card removal service, so yeah, we'll toss out a strike. Gotta remember though, we're not going to gain any more gold, so we've got to be really careful about our gold choices. You can buy 1 relic here, which is often really good. And I may actually pick up Toolbox, to be completely honest. Because I do like, the colourless cards are ones you see over here, so you see how these are all red. because they're exclusive to my character. The Silent, the other character, his cards are all green. Here's a, I don't know, I think it's a woman actually. But yeah, so these would be your colourless cards, but there's loads of them in the game, so I'm probably going to pick them up because a lot of them are really useful. Especially the rare ones like Secret Weapon, they're very good. So if we want to fight the elite, it's this way, okay. So yeah, look at that, Enlightenment. Reduce the cost of your cards in your hand to 1. So if we had something like, I don't know, Bash, a 1 cost Bash for free is pretty nice. Will that work on Wall? I don't know if that'll work on Wall. I'll give it a shot. It's just because it consumes all your energy, so I don't want it to play again and then... No, it does it properly. That's really good. Wow. That is really good. I thought the second time it got used, it wouldn't do any damage because obviously all the energy got used on the first play. But no, it actually calculates it pretty nicely. It's a 0 cost card, but it's not very good. Dealing 1 damage for every card you play isn't... I'm not playing tons of cards per turn. There's some real good synergies for that, but that's just not the kind of deck I'm running. So, I'll skip it. Oh, these guys are a pain. Gotta go for the armaments. It's too useful. Too vulnerable to all enemies is nice, to be honest. And then I'll double tap Thunderclap so we hit that damage twice, so 20 damage on each enemy is pretty good. I'm not going to block, I'd rather get the damage done on you. Just because you're a healer and you're really annoying. I'll double tap, wait. Oh right, when you upgrade double tap it does your next 2 attacks. Completely forgot. So yeah, we'll leave it like that. Taking 3 damage is not the end of the world, by any means. I don't want to take all your damage, to be completely honest with you. So I'm just going to put that much defense up at least and then hit that Whirlwind. It's so good. Could have gone for feed there, but I wouldn't have got the kill because of the armor he put up, but that's fine. It's not going to kill, is it? Even if we inflame, okay. What is that, 18 damage? No, I can kill you actually if I pop the potion, which I'm more than happy to do. 14 gold. Obviously we're not gaining gold anymore because of this bad boy over here, but I think the energy is definitely worth it. No, I think we're good. Smithing, probably Limit Break if anything. I want to be able to use that more than once so I can actually start getting high amounts of energy, not energy, strength going. Oh, these guys are a pain. Well, Armaments is obviously a good fast play, so I'm going to take so much damage here. You're a free card, so there's no reason not to play you. You're a very nice card to get this turn. So by losing 9 strength, he's lost 9 damage effectively this turn, which is really good for me this turn. Inflame giving me 3, Limit Break giving me 6 strength, and we're getting something going, eh? Definitely getting something going. I really want to get the vulnerable from him. I'll bite the bullet on the damage just for this, because I think it is worth it. Oh, the vulnerable's only for this turn, though, stupid. I mean, we didn't take that much damage at the end of it. Okay. Okay. I think we literally just do this, and it just goes to town on them. Yeah, yep. This is why I got it early. This is why. There's not much point getting a second one. I don't think we exhaust many cards apart from Feed. And once Feed's done its job, you don't really want it back, so I think we'll skip. Question mark or fight? Question mark, fight. Question mark can be a fight, to be honest. Remove all strikes obtain 5. By 8% max AP. No. Maybe on another one I'll do it? Pair is. Now I kind of wish I did do it. Why you made me do this? Combat, I would like to get a couple more cards to get strength up maybe, so I'll go for the combat. I hate this enemy with passion. Look how hard he hits! He's an asshole. In fact, what I'm going to go for is double tap. I'm just going to go for this. We're not able to kill him. We're going to take a fuck ton of damage, but this enemy is really annoying anyway, so I'm pretty content with how much damage I did do. Inflame, defend. Oh wait, yeah, bird face turn, so every time I play power will heal a bit of HP, so Inflame does count for that, which is nice. Honestly, there's not much point. I'm just going to try and soak up as much this turn as I can. He's such an annoying enemy. I despise him. I'm not even going to go for it, and it would benefit at the end of the end. I'm not going to play Shrug It Off, so yeah. It's fine. More than likely we've got our next turn, so even though I make stupid plays, we should be fine. And I think it's even better because we fed. Planned. Clash Headbutt. Headbutt could be good. Headbutt could be good. I'll carry Headbutt. I think we've got enough HP, and we do have a rest afterwards, so we don't have to worry too much. Okay, so armaments, Inflame, Limit Break. These two are annoying as fuck, but I'm gonna wait till I have Whirlwind to deal with these guys, just because I don't want to give them more strength than they already have. But applying the weakness is nice for 2 turns. I don't need to block, so I'm just gonna go stop dealing damage to this guy. In fact, I want to get him down as soon as possible. He is so annoying. He will keep bringing in enemies, and he will buff them as well, and he does so much damage himself. Like, this is probably my most hated elite fight. Look at that damage. He's a savage. He's a madman. I want to get rid of because look, he's buffing their strength as well, so ideally I want to get rid of them as well. So I'll bite the bullet on damage, because there is a rest after this. So, you know, I can take that afterwards. Okay. I'm going to shrug for card draw. Because, yeah, there you go. You should have him next turn, to be honest, because he's still vulnerable. And he's not putting a block, so as long as I get even a tiny bit of damage, we're fine. Yeah, we're good. So, look. Thunderclap. Just get rid of it. Double tap. Sword Boomerang. Even if one of them hits. There you go. Shovel. This is good. I'm probably going to rest at the next one anyway, but... oh, you're tempting. It is a tempting card. Just because this used to be a really bad card, but in patches they buffed it. Yeah, alright. It's sadly not a power, it's only a skill, so it only applies for the one turn that you use it, but it's still useful. But, yeah, I think it's better to just heal. Because then we can upgrade if we want afterwards. How long is this from going? 31 minutes, okay. Well, yeah, Thunderclap. No point playing Blind yet, to be completely honest. Actually, fine. Which one's got the most HP? You. No point playing Limit Break again. You have no strength to double, so. Is there any card in my discard pile we want back soon? Armaments, perhaps? Limit Break. Okay, so we're definitely going to have... It's a hard one to decide on, to be honest. I am definitely going to shrug for the health. Okay, Rage. There's no reason to not play it. And that covers me for defense this turn, so yeah, I'm just going to start going to town on him. What do I want to draw next turn? Probably armaments, to be honest. And then sure, why not? There's no harm in it. And look, with Rage we actually put up a solid amount of a block there. Armaments, Inflame. I'm actually going to go for this instead, just because it's a very nice card. And then, still guarantees the death on him. We are going to take pretty, not heavy damage, but some damage this turn. And I do need to start getting rid of these guys. But I think Double Tap has just solved my problems. Yep. Oh, I hate you. Oh, I hate you. I mean, I might as well have played it. I'm gonna get the kill here anyway, yeah. But I would have liked to have got the feed there, but you can't get them all, I guess. Seeing Red, fantastic card. getting 2 energy, well, I think only 1 energy when it's unupgraded, but it's a real useful card nonetheless. Alright, as you can clearly see from last combat, it's really good to get rid of these guys early, just so they can't rack up all that strength. Like, he was not a problem. He can be a bit annoying, but in the case that we got him, he's not a problem. This will kill him, and he'll do some considerable damage to his friend as well, so yeah. Solid turn. Again, happy flag coming through, so we've got even more energy. I don't, so look, yeah, Hex. Whenever I play a non-attack card, I'll put a Daze in my deck. Okay. Something Thunderclap, makes him vulnerable, do 16 damage, and turn, yeah. I could have used my draw potion, but I think I'm going to save that for somewhere I need it more. Although, I have nothing to do this time, basically. And those daisies came into my deck real quick, which is great. So I'm just going to have to take the 11 damage. I could draw potion, but again, I'd rather not. You're really going to make me use it? Oh, actually, he's not attacking, so no. I refuse. Actually, I'm not even going to play armaments, because it'll just add another daze to the deck. Sure, whatever, just let me kill you, please. Thank you. Energy potion, pretty nice. Another inflame I'll not turn away from. I don't think I need to heal. And at the same time, I don't know if I want to smith. Or would I smith? The inflame? Perhaps? Actually, I'm just going to dig. I'm going to dig for a random relic. That's what Shovel gives you. It's pretty nice. And that is a pretty nice relic. It's less useful in boss fights, but it's very good for regular combat, and I despise this boss. A skill, huh? What skill would be useful here? Ah, Limit Break. Yep, okay. I know what we're going to do. We're going to bring in Limit Break. So the armaments, inflame, we inflame. We Limit Break. We now have 12 strength, a very good start. I'm not even mad about this because I want to get that vulnerable on him ASAP. That's not a bad way to start the combat, to be honest. Because I now feed this thing for 22. It's great. Okay, so you see how in this it specifies non-minion enemy. These guys are minions. You can tell by the little symbol there. Because if we kill him, these guys will fuck off. They will just leave. I do want to try and get rid of them, just because, you know, if they are annoying, they'll deal damage. So if I can draw Whirlwind, which I can, I'll go for Thunderclap, Seeing Red to gain more energy, obviously, so we can deal more damage with this. Double tap, Whirlwind. And look, because of Gremlin Horn, when we kill those guys, we're gaining energy, and this is insane how much damage we deal. Jesus Christ. Is he dead? Boy. This is actually... Okay, it's a... In theory, it's a great card, because at the start of each turn, gain 2 strength. That is exactly what I've been looking for. It's a really hard card to make use of, just because it costs 3 energy. It's like you're basically sacrificing an entire turn to do it. I'm going to pick it up, because I do like it, but it's hit and miss in a way. I don't really want any of these, but I think Lizard Tail is a safe bet. You can't really... It's got no drawback to it. Okay, and so yeah, there's only 3 acts to it, so after this we are done, and the video's been going for about 40 minutes, so... Yeah, I think I can get it done in about an hour. No point going shops, really. We've run out of gold, obviously. So we'll just go like this way for the question marks, because I think question marks are better in my opinion. Flame. Like I said, I don't really need to demon form here. I don't want to demon form. But at the same time... I'm going to play this regardless, so I may as well see what it does. No, yeah, I think I'll demon form and just take the damage. Because these guys are really annoying in that they all have to be dead. So if you kill one, he'll revive in 2 turns for half HP. So you need to make sure they're all gone. Inflame. 7 strength should be enough, right? No, haha, no, oh wait. Gremlin Horn is going to be real good for us here. You could have given me like any way to deal damage. I mean, it's fine, but why did I not play Strike It Off? I just took 4 damage for no reason. It's 4 damage, I don't really care, but yeah. I don't think we need any of these, to be honest. The deck is in a really good spot at the moment. Transmutation is probably the one I hate most. So it's really annoying that it keeps coming up. I don't like how much damage you're dealing. I have no way of blocking this turn. Take the weak potion, please. These guys are annoying, isn't they? Basically have a free demon form. End of every turn they gain free strength. I can copy you pretty well. Let's be honest, I can Thunderclap, Sword Boomerang. That's not bad. Just defend, I guess. I don't really want to get rid of feed unless I can make use of it. My HP is real high though, so I don't know how much I need it, but it's just a nice card to have. I don't mind double tapping Headbutt. What cards are on next turn? Limit Break, it's a great card to have. Next turn your next attack play twice. Feed? It looks like we're going to get him pretty low, so I think Feed will be viable. And because of Rage, we're actually able to get enough block here. Yeah, so Limit Break, gives us loads, Feed. Sick. No. We'll go up this way. Purple Spirits around a bonfire. Offer a reward. Is there any card we're not really making use of? It's a good question. If anything, I think I'm just going to give them a strike. Usually what happens if you give them a rare card, they get super happy with you and they'll like, I think, full heal you and increase your max HP. But there's no card here that I'm really not utilizing. So I think I'll just drop a strike. Ah, this one, okay. I guess we'll do this. It's just that I don't want to get a curse. Although we have the candle actually, so I'm going to take it, because one curse I can live with, even if it isn't an innate curse. Innate means it'll show up on my first hand, like the start of combat, guaranteed, but I can live with it. Shop, is there anything I can buy? An Inflame, I don't know if I want to stack up my deck with Inflames. You know what, I'm just going to pick up Block Potion. I think blocking is my weakest point in this deck. But we put ourselves in a position to, oh no. See, Decisions. It does exhaust it, I'm pretty sure, yeah, so we won't have to deal with it anymore, which I'm more than fine with. Headbutt. Won't bring back anything, but that's fine. Limit Break is pointless here. Okay. Intangible. This is why I hate this guy. Okay, so for one turn, can't do any damage to him. It will only hit him for 1. So what I really need to try and do here is just not take damage. How do I still draw strikes? They're like non-existent in this deck at this point. I guess the only other thing I can do is make him vulnerable. Alright, so there goes his intangible. Sword Boomerang, get a nice amount of damage off on him. I don't need the max HP, and to be honest, I just like to get the damage out on the turn I can. And he had burns to our deck, which is just not good. Wait, does that not work for Rage? Is that only when you attack? Sad boys. They will still only do 1 damage, so it's pretty worthless. I'm just going to put up the block. Ah, next attack, right, yeah, because we had double tap, it played the attack twice. Oh, I hate this boss with such passion. He does so much damage. This is such a shit hand. I guess the only thing to really do here is Demon Form. It gives us a nice 2 heal, which is nice, but it's a pretty bad turn, because it's the only turn we could have dealt damage to him. I may as well, just because it does like 4 damage. Anything I can bring back? Saw Boomerang. Yes, please. I could die to him, to be honest with you. It's not going well. At least we're going to get a good Saw Boomerang. Actually, no, Saw. Ooh, okay. God bless. You know what? This arm is actually, I like it as a card. Now Matryoshka means next 2 chests are gonna. It's pretty useless to get at this point in the game. We've got 1 guaranteed chest at least, but it basically means we'll get 2 relics instead of 1 for 2 chests. Just gonna. Mind Blast is good because it's more for thicker decks. Because if you upgrade it, it becomes an 8. But because of the toolbox, it's starting in our hand, so it means it will basically deal as much damage as cards we have, which is really nice. But in our case, it's not terribly useful. Now I want to get rid of these guys because in 3 turns they'll explode doing 30 damage and it's just not fun. But okay, I can't eat you apparently. Great. Let's see what Saw Boomerang does. Of course it hit these enemies. Not surprised. Because these enemies are real fun. In that if you hit them, they will deal 3 damage back to you. It's not good. And they're upgrading their little thorns as well. Defend, clap. I was going to say bite the bullet, but to be honest I don't know if my health can bite the bullet. I think I'll have to put up a second defend. Am I dead? Oh no. I've got to admit, it's not looking great. I need to kill here. Oh, you're fucking... come on, please, 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 please. Thank you. Okay, here's what we'll do. Bam. Bam. Give me that health back from the urn. Thank you. Love health. It's my favourite thing. I don't know if that'll do anything. What card do I want next turn? More than likely Shrug it off, to be honest. I need to block. Yeah, Gremlin Horn just drew the card. And I've got to admit, it's not looking great. Not looking great at all. I've seen better days. Like, oh my god. How has it got this bad? We're alive. We're alive. Please tell me there's like, oh, thank the Lord. Mwah. Okay, we're good. See that? Matryoshka gave us 2 balls. Thank you. The HP is just all so good. Oh, fuck off. Like my most hated enemies, please leave. Leave this land. What is in our discard pile? Abash and Shrug it off. Okay. That's not bad. Because it means Shrug it off is back in our draw pile. I think the next priority is probably to take you out. So if I put up 2 defense, clap cheeks, See, Sword Boomerang's not good here because this is the case where if I'm doing every hit is going to trigger that. So I think the best thing to do is just go for that. Alright, we've got a lot of energy this time, so hopefully we can make good use of it. Limit Break. Can I kill you? No, 16. You're gonna hit me hard. And because I'm frail when putting off 3 block, fantastic. And you're 43 block, fantastic. Okay, 0 armaments. There's no point using disarming him because he's got artifacts, so I'll just... Although I'm not even... Demon form? I think I go. Just for the heal as well. I need to put myself in a position where I can just one-shot him. Woohoo! It's not a fun run. He's doing 20 damage, so that's not good. I'm alive. Somehow. By God's grace. Play this, no harm in it, it's another card. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use Bash. Oh wait, no, he's dead. I was thinking about that way too hard, I didn't bother even looking at his HP. Heavy Blade is a real nice card, but yes, actually. Oh, it's an elite. Okay, at least I get the rest, but Jesus Christ. It's getting real close towards the end of this run, and you are not ideal. Alright, so double tap, thunderclap. Weak potion on Mr. 10 damage over here. I think 4 damage. Acceptable damage. 13, okay. Armaments. Inflame, limit break, defend, and that's still hitting really hard, Jesus. You didn't get much for attacks there. Hopefully I get, I think that'll do, right? Oh, I hate this game. Am I dead? Did I just KO myself? Yep. KO'd myself. Woo! What? No, I didn't. Lizard's tail. Lizard tail. He's a genius. Danny Phantom. We're back and better than ever. 2 max HP. Duplicate a card in my deck. What do I want to duplicate? We're duplicating Limit Break. I know what you're thinking. I don't know what this hand is either. Put up loads of defense, I guess. Yeah. I think that's every defend in my deck, apart from my Shrug. It's just not very good, is it? I'm actually going to play Feed just because we have Rage up, so it gives me a tiny bit more block. That's basically the only reason. Give me Whirlwind! Oh, please. Sweet merciful Jesus. Fine. We're effectively only taking 5 damage here because we healed for 2 HP. 100. That is an insane amount of max HP, by the way. Honestly, that's more HP than like we started the run with, so I think we're in actually an okay position. Which one is it, the buff strength? It's you, isn't it? Okay, you need to focus this guy. He's a demon who must be silenced at all costs. There's no point playing Dark Shackles yet, because obviously they've both got that thing on them. I'll get rid of that, play that. That's all I can really do. Yeah, so he's buffing their strength, so he needs to go. I got nothing for that. I'm sad to say. I'm gonna play every attack I can, just so I can get rage procs. And to be honest, having Pen Nib up is a really good relic. Every 10 attacks you play, you deal double damage. So double damage Whirlwind is pretty nice. And we've only taken like 11 damage there, so it's a much better situation than we were in. I can't double nothing. This is such a shit hand. Doubling nothing, game. Doubling nothing. Lord almighty. It ain't looking great. This run was so good. It was so good. Where did it all go wrong? We won't die, but honestly, do I block? It's not a great situation. Really not a great situation. What? Oh, we don't even know what drawing next turn because our draw pile's empty. Honestly, I think on this boss we just got fucked by bad draws. Getting our limit breaks first rather than Iron Flames really meant we just had dead cards because we were doubling nothing. Damn, dude. You play Rage, you play Armaments, you play Limit Blake. Limit Blake? I love blaking my limits, and yeah, we're dead. Ah. Well, it was a good first run anyway. I feel like I've stuffed. Max HP, but to be honest, we did have insane max HP. Score 648, that's not terrible for a run that didn't actually win. But I hope you've enjoyed the first episode of Sunny Plays Spire. I'm not going to do too many of this, just because it's more of just a test series. But I'm thinking a few episodes at least, and depending on how this goes, I'll see where I go from here. But bye-bye, and like and subscribe if it's even slightly entertaining.